A pleasant bit of news here. Frank Warren has delivered on his promise to match Daniel Dubois with Nathan Gorman before the end of the year. He had said that it would be the back end of 2019, but in the interviews surrounding this press conference today, he said that the fighters decided that it had to be sooner rather than later. Now, Frank Warren in the past went crazy at the British Board of Boxing Control for mandating fights involving his fighters without his consent, without first informing him. I mean, I didn't know that it worked that way. I thought that the British Board have got their rankings, they mandate whatever fights they mandate, and the fighters can take it or leave it. I thought that's how it worked. I didn't think the British Board of Boxing Control had to call up Frank Warren and ask, can we please mandate a fight involving one of your fighters, Mr. Warren, sir? I didn't think they had to do it that way. Bizarre, right? But Frank Warren apparently thinks they do. However, in this instance, Frank Warren said that he didn't want the fight now. He wanted it later on in the year, but that the fighters stepped in and said, no, we want it now, so on and so forth. I personally am dubious about that. I think Frank Warren actually did want it now rather than later, because he now has Joe Joyce on his books as well as Tyson Fury. So he's got a nice stable of heavyweights now, Frank Warren. There's no question about it. Very nice stable of heavyweights. And there's a void in the UK because Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, which is of course one of Frank Warren's heavyweights, have gone stateside. So that leaves an opportunity for these guys to get a foot in the door and become, new stars in the heavyweight division in the UK, because there's not that many big shows going on in the UK at the moment. So great opportunity for these guys. Great opportunity for Frank Warren. And this video right here, you can see the video title. Frank Warren's head twitch and shoulder twitch were going into overdrive. They're going into overdrive in this video. And here, of course, you see the press conference. Daniel Dubois was very confident, very quiet, of course, very introverted individual. But he said that this is basically going to be an easy fight for him. That's what Daniel Dubois was saying. Nathan Gorman said he's been asking for the fight for a long time and, can't wait for it. Now, it does have to be said that although this is a good fight, I'm happy about this fight. I'm not complaining. The Daniel Dubois-Joe Joyce fight was seen by many as an even better fight than Daniel Dubois versus Gorman. So now that this potential fight has been brought to the fore, there are going to be some people who are a little disappointed that it wasn't Dubois versus Joyce that was announced, and instead of it being Dubois versus Gorman. So some people will be a little disappointed, but hey, you can't complain too much. It's still a good fight between two unbeaten heavyweights. Frank Warren's prospects happening sooner rather than later. So I applaud it. Thank you, Mr. Warren. This is a fight we've been wanting to see for a while. And let me know how you guys think it's going to go. Is Daniel Dubois just going to take care of business with relative ease, as he's suggesting? Or is this going to turn out to be a very, very tough night's work for him? Is Nathan Gorman actually going to beat him? Nathan Gorman hasn't looked as impressive as Daniel Dubois has in his last couple performances, but styles make fights. Nathan Gorman isn't a guy who trades on his punching power and his physical strength as much as Daniel Dubois does. Dubois isn't as refined a boxer as Nathan Gorman. All right, Gorman is a little slicker, a little quicker, actually quite a lot quicker in terms of his hand speed at least. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. We'll see how this one goes. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about this fight. Are you surprised that it got made sooner rather than later? I just think that Frank Warren is saying all this stuff about the fighters wanted it to happen, so it happened, as a way of saying, I don't tell my fighters what to do, and also as a way of covering his tracks with regards to his previous attitude towards the British Board of Boxing Control, mandating fights without his consent. Because the suggestion is that they also mandated this fight without his consent again. But the fighters stepped up and said, no, that's okay. That's what he's trying to make out. That the fighters stepped up and said, no, you can allow them to do this. It's fine. When previously Frank Warren was angry, talking about how the British board need to consult with him first before they mandate fights involving his fighters. Oh, Frank Warren. Right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who's going to win this fight? Are you disappointed? Are you happy? How's it going to go? Will it be a knockout? Will it be a good fight? Will it be, would it go the distance? Let me know. It's happening. I'm out. Join me on Patreon. I upload a minimum of 2 podcasts every single week, covering a wide variety of controversial topics, as well as live stream Q&A sessions. Take a look on screen right now at some of the podcasts I've produced so far. For just $3 a month, the equivalent of about £2 a month, you get access to all my new podcasts and my entire back catalogue of past podcasts, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen on your computer or on your smartphone or tablet by downloading the Patreon app from the Google Play Store or the App Store for free. The Patreon app also allows you to download each podcast in MP3. For less than the price of a cup of coffee, you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content. It's easy to sign up, there's no contract, and you can cancel at any time. So come and join our community of free and critical thinkers by signing up with me here on Patreon today.